Okay, we are going to study the cardiac cycle. Now, by convention, the mechanical cycle is considered to begin at the ventricular end diastole, the instant just before the systole, when the ventricle begins to actively generate tension as signaled by a sudden rapid rise in intraventricular pressure. Soon after, the ventricular systolic pressure begins to rise. So the ventricular systolic pressure begins to rise. It exceeds atrial pressure at that time when the atrioventricular valve closes, producing S1. So the atrioventricular valve closes and produces the S1 sound. Ventricular pressure then continues to rise rapidly until aortic pressure and pulmonary artery pressure are exceeded, resulting in opening of the aortic valve and the pulmonary valve, and onset of period of ejection of blood into the systemic and pulmonary circulation. So that is the period of ejection. Note, in the phase between atrioventricular valve closure and atriopulmonary valve opening, that is this and this, atrioventricular valve closure and atrioventricular valve opening, the ventricular pressure remains constant. See, this line is straight. That is why this period is called as the isovolumetric contraction phase. As the ejection proceeds, ventricular and aortic and pulmonary rise and then fall together. When the ventricular pressure falls below the aortic pressure, that is, when the ventricular pressure falls below the aortic pressure, the aortic and pulmonary valve close and ejection ends. So aortic valve closes and ejection ends. The closure of aortic and pulmonary valve produces the second heart sound, which is called as the S2. So this is where S2 happens. The left ventricle continues to relax and the pressure falls rapidly and until it drops below the left atrial pressure when the mitral valve opens. So the mitral valve opens here, the atrioventricular mitral valve. Since the aorta and as the pressure drops, the mitral valve opens. Since aortic and mitral valves were closed during the period, ventricular volume is constant. This is called as the isovolumetric contraction. So this is also a phase of isovolumetric relaxation. This is a phase of isovolumetric relaxation. The time when ventricular pressure falls below the atrial pressure signals the onset of ventricular filling period, that is immediately after the AV valve opens. There is rapid inflow of blood into the ventricle, that is the rapid filling phase. This is the rapid filling phase, and this occurs due to AV pressure gradient. This phase is characterized by a Y wave of the JVP. So though it's not given here, the picture, the Y wave occurs at the rapid inflow phase. And following the rapid filling phase, the AV gradient diminishes markedly, the filling slows and actually may come to a halt. The period when blood trickles down in ventricle is called as diastasis. So the period where the blood trickles down in the ventricle is called as diastasis, and this is this period. Okay, and slow filling is immediately followed by the final filling even contraction of atria, and that is the atrial systole. That is when the atria contracts, and that is when results in a second wave increase in the AV gradient and injection of an additional bolus of blood into ventricles, which is also called as the A wave. So this is the cardiac cycle, and then again the same process starts again and produces the same characteristic waves. Now these correspond to certain areas in the electrocardiogram. That is, the atrial systole onset is just after the P wave, that is the electrical onset of atrial contraction, and then it is followed by the Q wave, which is a slight dip, and then the R wave, which is the phase in which the ventricular contraction starts, and then the S and the T waves. So these are the things which we need to know. Thank you.